go to all different destinations. Just perfect from here. Today I'm going further up into the Andes mountain, way beyond 2,300 meters. So I'm visiting the best hot spring in all of Colombia. The road is really rough. The hot spring of Santa Rosa is around 700 meters below that one. So that's a really prime hot spring I'm visiting. So this is the way we're going right now. Luckily, from Santa Rosa you can catch a public transport. Most people will tell you they want 100,000 peso to bring you out there, but you can actually, there's one public jeep going once a day for 12,000 pesos. Looks a bit like southern Germany here in the mountains. Of course not exactly, much more tropical, but that's in general the way it is. Colombia is a beautiful, fertile, volcanic countryside. And today is a weekday, and I'm one of the very few who are going to the hot springs. Almost no one else is coming. Except perhaps a few people in a private car, but we will see that. On the weekend I hear many people go, so I can highly recommend going during the week. So as you see, the San Vincente hot spring is right in the middle of the forest. So it's kind of beautiful here, I have to say. Today, and honestly on a rainy day it's actually even better here. If you come on a sunny day, it doesn't have the same natural feel, I would say. And now it's the rainy season. This one reminds me very much on the one in Argentina, near Salta, near Jujuy, in the northern Argentina. I was visiting on my motorbike ride when I came over from Chile. And that's very much like this in the forest. This is only one bathing pool. They have other thermal pools as well further up, and they have steam rooms and everything. And it's getting even hotter and hotter. Well, that's on a rainy day. Really nice. And the water is really hot actually. Coming out of the spring, extremely hot. And it's really nice. So few people here. Well, it has to do with raining season, and it's a weekday. Just perfect. But definitely with it, and it's really natural. So if I compare that to the one in Santa Rosa from last week, this one has a much more natural feel to it. Plus you're really by yourself, so that depends what you want out of a hot spring when you visit it. Yeah, so nice on the hot spring compound. Basically it's also this nice waterfall, so you can take a dip into the ice cold water coming down the mountain. It's also mineral water, and then you just alternate and go back into the hot spring. It's nice to swim here. It's truly right in nature. It's all volcanic water coming down. They have cold spring and hot spring, and it's just beautiful. And this water really is ice cold. Whoa, fucking cold. That's true mountain water. It numbs your legs. That's how cold it actually is. So here they also have the steam bars. Here's a natural hot shower. And further down there you can probably swim in the cold, ice cold water from the mountain. So all in all, it's a beautiful setup here. This is all natural hot water. And it has a slight volcanic odor to it. So all in all, if I would compare now San Vincente with the Santa Rosa hot spring, I would say overall San Vincente, this one here, is more in harmony with nature, and you most likely will have a bathtub all to yourself during the week. While in Santa Rosa the water is slightly hotter, or quite a bit hotter actually, and you have the cold, ice cold waterfall coming down the hill right basically in front of you. You just have to walk 20 meters and you can alternate between cold water and hot water, which is the reason to go to a hot spring. And here it is a bit different. Here they have the cold showers, because the hot spring I was just visiting, you see, maybe you can see it over there, the water coming down. It's a bit too far away to quickly alternate between hot and cold. So both have their advantages and disadvantages, and you just make your choice, or do it like I did and visit both. So here we are at the conclusion of both hot springs. I would visit both, but if you only have the opportunity to visit one and get everything out of it, I would go for the one in Santa Rosa. Still in the hot spring here of San Vincente. This is truly a natural surrounding, and you see the hot spring just really coming down the river, down the mountain. It's a true natural hot spring, and it has a hot steam bath there as well. When you go into the steam bath, it feels like you're standing in a slum of a pile of shit if you would close your eyes and not think about it. But this is just a hot spring flowing through and steaming up the room. That's a natural, nice volcanic steam bath. And that's one source here, right here. It's coming out burning hot. So now I'm on my way out. All in all, it was a nice experience, this hot spring. Now I'm waiting for my taxi, or actually for the colectivo going back to Santa Rosa, which is about 22 kilometers from here, but all over mountain roads, terrible mountain roads, so that's why it takes 1.5 hours to go back. It's definitely worth it. Going to both, if you have time, I would go to both the hot spring, but again, if you only want to see one, you have to make the decision between being deeply among nature, then you go to this one here, San Vincente, or you want to be more a party vibe where lots of people hang out and drink and eat, and you want to alternate quickly between cold and hot spring, then you have to go to Santa Rosa. I do like both, for sure. Well, there comes my taxi right on time. It's a colectivo taxi, shared by like 7-8 people, and it's 12,000 peso back to Santa Rosa, which is really cheap. It's now the way home. A view of the countryside. It looks very much really like Europe.
Bueno, pues les contamos que intentaron robar 220 millones de pesos hasta la Bolice, Joan.
Ay, ¿qué fue lo que pasó, Juanito?
Pues les voy a contar. El hecho que generó pánico entre comerciantes y transeúntes, de hecho, es nuestro responsable.
That's the Park Central, or basically the station in Santa Rosa, from where all the jeeps are leaving. And then in the night, you know, you come home, they sit around here, drink a beer, play pool. People here are really friendly in this town. Everyone, every taxi driver, these jeep drivers, are all colectivos, so they go to all different destinations, all kinds of destinations surrounding mountain areas. Well, anyway, so that's the final word from the hot spring video.